Hello, everybody. It's me, Carmine DeStefano, the Bookman. And Disney's been getting a lot of guff from me lately. Well, not Disney as much as their sect of sleazy super skanks, and not me as much as Mr. Comstash. Even so, I've always been a big fan of the Disney masterpiece classics. From Snow White all the way through to the modern era. I mean, God, Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite movies of all time. But it seems after The Lion King, Disney masterpieces have lost their momentum, along with my interest. So in 2010, when I saw they put the old Brothers Grimm fairy tale of Rapunzel letting down her hair in CGI form, I was a little reluctant, until I actually saw the movie that they called Tangled. Does it recapture the old magic? Well, let's take a look at it together, shall we? Movie opens with backstory. An old woman named Gothel uses a magic flower to stay young. The flower remains hidden for centuries till a pregnant, sickly queen needs it to survive. It's found and brought to heal her. She delivers a beautiful daughter with hair that has the power of the flower. Since Gothel cannot take her hair, she takes the child, then raises Rapunzel as her own, taking advantage of the magical mane. Still, Rapunzel yearns to leave, even just to see the lights the castle releases every year on her birthday. Well, now she's 18.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? Yeah, I don't think so.
And voiced over by Mandy Moore. Since you're all curious, let me answer it. Yes, I would. Being a Disney heroine, she must sing.
Tomorrow night, the lights will appear just like they do on my birthday each year.
Mandy has a lovely voice, but it's not this.
That's right, to keep you safe and sound, yeah.
That's Tony Award-winning actress Donna Murphy. And that's the power of Broadway.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway. Diane Beret and Sally Spoon, the lullaby of Broadway. Mother Gothel goes about her business, then we meet Flynn Ryder.
Give me a boost, and I'll pull you up.
He's voiced over by Zachary Levi.
I never did it with baked goods.
No, not Eugene Levy. Ugh, don't ever do that again. One of his comrades is voiced over by Ron Perlman, who can only play a criminal or Hellboy.
Now help us out, pretty boy.
Sorry. My hands are full.
What?
Flynn escapes from castle guards. Then, this horse, Maximus. He comes across Rapunzel's tower, where he takes refuge.
Alone at last.
Rapunzel has Flynn at her mercy. She tries to present his unconscious ass to Mama Gothel to prove she can handle herself enough to leave the tower. Mother's response?
You are not leaving this tower, ever!
Jesus. What would she say if he has to take the car out for a spin? To contrast the decision, Rapunzel sends Gothel on a 3-day journey. This gives her a chance to convince Flynn to take her to the castle so she can finally see the lights. She'll give him back his stolen item if he does, assuring...
And when I promise something, I never, ever break that promise.
So now it's journey time! However, Rapunzel is somewhat conflicted. Flynn tries to talk her out of her deal by taking her to this dive. Inside, the men overpower Flynn to cash in on the reward for his capture. Rapunzel pleads to let him go so she could fulfill her dream. This leads to...
I had a dream once.
Yes, the signature Disney extravaganza song we've seen many times before. Unfortunately, Mama finds them, then the cards! They sneak out through a secret exit, but are caught. They then escape guards, Flynn's former co-workers, and the horse to get trapped in an accidental cave filling with water. It appears to be the end, so they begin confessions.
Eugene.
What?
My real name is Eugene Fitzherbert. Someone might as well know.
I have magic hair that glows when I sing.
What?
That's right, her glowing locks directs them to their survival. They make it out alive, as do Flynn's former assistants, who run into Mother Gothel. She strikes a deal with them. Meanwhile, Rapunzel shows Eugene what else her hair does.
Change the fate's design, save what has been lost, bring back what once was mine, what once was mine.
And most women can't do a thing with their hair. She explains how, when her hair is cut, it loses its power. He explains why he changed his name, and thieves. They're having fun until...
Well, I thought he'd never leave.
Gulp. Mama attempts convincing Rapunzel Eugene will leave her flat once he gets his crown back. Next morning, they are met by old Maxie. Rapunzel tames him in order to get him to help. In the castle square, it's celebration time. Rapunzel notices familiarity between her and the lost princess. Let's bury all that with some dancing, painting, sweets, reading, togetherness, and romance. Alone, Huge and Rapunzel watch the lanterns and sing the Disney signature love song we've seen many times before. The mood is crushed when Eugene sees his old friends. He wants to get rid of them, leading to the most trusting, innocent response on recorded video.
There's just something I have to take care of.
Oh, you better not hurt her. He thinks he's settled the debt until a counteroffer is made.
We want her instead.
Now that's messed up, Ron Perlman. I guess you were right.
War never changes.
The brutes lead Rapunzel to believe Huge left her. They try to capture her but are stopped by Mama. Rapunzel is returned to her tower heartbroken. She wallows until flashbacks lead her to a startling conclusion.
I am the lost princess, aren't I?
Mother Gothel alerts Rapunzel to Eugene's execution. However, he has big friends who care not of beating up palace guards. He springs out of the castle where Maximus waits to take him to Rapunzel. He is tricked by Mother Gothel so she could kill him and take Rapunzel forever. Rapunzel says she'll go if Mama lets Rapunzel save Eugene.
I promise. Just like you want.
Oh shit. She's about to heal Eugene until he makes the ultimate sacrifice. Save Rapunzel from captivity while dying. Gothel is then killed by the same hair that kept her young for so long. Though Rapunzel is free, Eugene dies. As was the case in the fairy tale, her tears heal him, bringing him back. He in turn brings her back to her rightful parents, the king and queen. They rejoice as everyone lives happily ever after. And I mean everyone. And that's pretty much it. So what did I think of this movie? It rekindled my joy for Disney fairy tale movies. It really is a beautiful retelling of the Grimm brothers' legendary fairy tale. There are some changes, but Disney always manages to keep the basic elements and make it into a great movie. What I love about it the most is its purity. This is true love, true pain, true loss, and true gain. It has many good messages, like sharing your gifts with the world, being true to yourself, all that shit. As is always the case with Disney classic masterpieces, the acting is superb. I am increasingly impressed with Mandy Moore, and I liked everyone else in it. The writing was top-notch, funny when it had to be, sad when it was supposed to be, touching, deep, all that. Nothing was forced, and the chemistry between all the characters was legit. The character designs were fitting, and the songs were fun. They weren't as memorable as Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast, but those soundtracks won awards. This movie was definitely up there with Aladdin and Lion King. In my opinion, it beats out those two. For a traditional hopeless romantic like myself, this was a breath of fresh air. Overall, it's a nice reminder that Disney should be transforming popular folklore into full-length motion pictures, as opposed to transforming 14-year-old aspiring celebrities into 18-year-old whores. Thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come, so stay tuned, take care, and have a great day.
Okay.